this is just part of this project. It's, you know, if I had a dimmer switch, I wouldn't have to really do this. I could go down to the store and get one, but why? This dimmer switch will work fine there. Have you priced dimmer switches lately? I mean, depending which one you get at the store, you can spend between, oh, I'd say $12 and $18, $20 for a dimmer switch. And this one's going to work fine. I say it's going to work fine. I hope that those lights will work with the dimmer. And when I read on there, it said that you could install a dimmer. Okay? It did say, check your local authority, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now see this one? I just have to be careful pulling the wires out, and I know that the power is off. Okay, so these two, see, two black wires and the ground wire, and that's how I have to hook up the other. See, here we go. Now those are black wires, just has some paint on there. So feasibly, all I have to do is take the electrical tape off and take the wire nut off, the wire nuts, and then I could just, if I want, I could just put those the wire nuts back on and just leave those capped off in there, right behind the light switch. I don't have to hook this back up at all. And that's what I plan on doing. Okay? So I'm going to pull this tape off and I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't want you to have to see me fuss around with that, with that tape. Okay, so I'm just going to take these wire nuts off. Let's see if I can't do them left-handed. Okay, just like that. And I don't know if this has power in or power out. We'll have to check that out and see, because sometimes you'll see power in, power out, and I'm not gonna. I could have turned the. I could have turned the power back on to see. I don't really know. This one, there might not be a difference. It might just be black to black and black to black. You know what I mean? And so I am not going to re-hook up this light switch. But if I was, what would I do? I would just hook one black wire to one screw, one black wire to the other screw, and the ground wire to the ground screw. And then I would have to check on this and make sure I've got it facing up. And on all standard single pole light switches, there is a top and bottom. I look up here, it's hard to see. There's a P there. There's a TOP, okay? Because you wouldn't want it installed upside down, even though it's a single pole. Oh yeah, what difference does it make? Well, all of them should be up, because the standard way for a standard single pole light switch is when you hit the bottom, that's off, and when you push that, that's on. Okay? And that's only for single pole, because three-way light switches, there is no, well, I think there is maybe a top and bottom on those, but on one, this is going to be on another one, that's going to be off, you know? And so, what am I going to do with this? I am simply going to put wire nuts back on here, and on the ground wire, I could just leave the ground wire rough in there, right? I could, if I wanted. And I'm probably gonna put some electrical tape on there. And on these, I'm gonna cut that back a little bit, because when I put this on there, this is stripped back so far that when I was taking this off, I could see a little bit of the stripped wire exposed beyond this wire nut. You don't want to do that, because you push it back in there, if it hits something else, you never know what's going to happen, and you want that covered. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this back a little bit, and before I put the orange wire nuts back on there. Okay, and I might even do it just a hair more. Okay, like that. I only have, oh, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch there showing. I'm trying to do this so you can see it without me being in the way. Okay. Okay, that one's tight. Sometimes when you get it tight and you think it's supposed to be tight, you can keep spinning it. Like maybe the wire nut is an old wire nut and it's not tightening up all the way. See, I can keep spinning this one just a little bit. And I could put a different wire nut on there if I wanted, but I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to wrap this with electrical tape just like they'd had before. That way it's not going to come off like that. And I'm going to push those back into the box. And I'm simply going to just screw this right back in the hole just to take up the blank space for the cover plate. Okay, and if I didn't want to do that, you know, on the cover plate, did you know you can buy inserts? You can, like when that goes back up, you can get an insert that fits in there, and it's a little plastic insert, and then you don't have to see that. Okay, if you want it. But I'm going to put the light switch back in there. I have 5 or 6 of these that I changed out to dimmer switches at another property, and I saved all of the single pole light switches, so I have 4 or 5 of these separate, so whenever I need one I just grab one out of my arsenal and put it in. Okay, but I know that I've got an extra light switch here in case I ever need it. Okay, and that's just what I'm going to do for that, and that's going to take care of that. So I'm going to put that together right now and button up that hole. I wasn't going to show you this part, but I figure I might as well. I put the electrical tape on there. Now I just kind of straighten the wires out as best I can a little bit, and I'm just going to fold it over and fold it over again, however I need to do it. Make sure I get it back there plenty far enough, fold it, and you see, maybe I should just push it. Okay, there we go. I'm pushing it in the back cavity there. And I'm going to take that, fold it again, push it in the back. Try to keep my hands off the wall. I got it pushed back nice and snug so that I can put that right back on there, and I'm just going to screw that in. There's not going to be any power to this for the reasons why I explained.